In the world of football, talent is everything, but talent alone does not guarantee success. The best example of this is Lionel Messi, who overcame every obstacle for his dreams. Messi was not just a football legend. He was a symbol of perseverance and belief. And one day, his perseverance and belief would change the life of a young footballer. Young footballer Ethan Parker had been passionate about football since childhood. With his speed, technique, and vision on the field, he had caught the attention of major clubs and joined prestigious academies. However, transitioning to the professional level was much harder than he had anticipated. A series of injuries, failed trials, and immense pressure had shaken Ethan's confidence. Just a few years ago, he felt unstoppable when he stepped onto the pitch. Now, he feared making even the simplest passes. He began to doubt his abilities. Maybe this isn't meant for me, he thought. Eventually, he made a big decision. He was going to quit football. One day he was invited to a football camp in Barcelona. Seeing it as one last chance, he decided to attend. However, the doubts in his mind still lingered. No matter what I do, I'll never be one of the best, he thought. On the third day of the camp, the organizers surprised the young players by introducing a legendary figure. Lionel Messi. Ethan couldn't believe his eyes. Messi was his idol. He had spent years watching his videos, trying to improve himself. But as he stood before him now, his admiration was mixed with a new emotion, his own inadequacy. I could never be like him, he thought. After chatting with the young players, Messi watched their training sessions. When Ethan stepped onto the field, his negative thoughts reflected in his movements. His touches on the ball were hesitant, lacking confidence. After making a few mistakes, his morale was completely shattered. At that moment, Messi quietly approached him. I've been watching you, he said calmly. I think you're being too hard on yourself. Ethan looked up at Messi. I don't know. No matter how hard I try, it just doesn't work. Football used to be my passion, but now it's just a disappointment. Messi smiled slightly and patted Ethan on the shoulder. You know, I felt the same way before. Ethan's eyes widened in surprise. Messi? Had he ever doubted himself? Messi continued, You know my story, don't you? I had to undergo hormone treatment at a young age. Some clubs rejected me, saying I was physically too weak. But I learned one thing. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Ethan tried to process Messi's words. But how can I believe in myself when I keep making mistakes? Messi placed a ball on the ground and looked at Ethan. Football is a game learned through mistakes. If you don't get up every time you fall, you'll never move forward. Come, let's train together. From that day on, Messi started working with Ethan personally. They didn't just focus on technical training, but also on mental strength. Messi taught him not to fear mistakes, how to handle pressure, and most importantly, that football was not just won on the field, but in the mind.
Ethan gradually felt the difference. With each training session, he gained more confidence and felt stronger. One sentence from Messi stuck in his mind. Your biggest opponent is the fear in your own mind.
A few months later, Ethan got the chance to play in an important youth tournament. This was a turning point for him. In the past, he would have been afraid of making mistakes in such a big match. But this time was different. As he stepped onto the field, he remembered everything Messi had taught him. Don't be afraid. Play. Enjoy. And he played. The best football of his life. Ethan was named one of the best players of the tournament. Sitting in the stands, Messi smiled and nodded at him. Ethan thought to himself, Thank you, Messi. The legacy of champions asterisk. Years passed, and Ethan built a solid career in professional football. He faced many challenges along the way, but every time he fell, he remembered Messi's teachings. One day he visited a youth academy full of aspiring footballers. One of the kids mentioned that he was afraid of failure. Ethan smiled gently. I used to feel the same way, he said. Asterisk. But then someone taught me that champions never give up. Asterisk. The young footballer looked at Ethan curiously. Asterisk. Who taught you that? Asterisk. Ethan's eyes sparkled. Asterisk Lionel Messi. The story ends here. If you want to hear more stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking. And see you in the next story.